Hi, I am Vicky, and welcome back. I am so glad that we are continuing to walk this journey of whose hand is leading you. And so, what we have done over the last 2 months is that we have looked at Apostle Paul's journey as he was entering into Damascus. And on this journey, he would be blinded by this light, and he would be led by an unknown hand into a city with a message that he doesn't know at this point will be from God. So we are going to continue now. We're going to be examining the hand of pride. And I know that's a tough area for many of us, including myself, because I think why it's so tough is because we don't often look at who is or what hand is leading us. And so pride kind of gets kind of hidden, if you will, and it leads us down some bad roads, some good roads, some learning curves, I would like to say. So, as we examine over the rest of the month, we're going to look at that because the goal is to provide you with one hand each month that we don't want to just like kind of blow over or walk through these lessons. What we really want to do is allow them to change us so that God can use us greatly for his will and purpose. And so each lesson, we begin to look at some scripture that will help us to understand how we can get tangled and untangled from this hand of pride. So we're going to examine what it has done to Paul and how we can learn from Paul on his journey. So the pride hand isolates and resists and help humiliate open doors. So let me just repeat that a little bit again. Pride isolate and resist help humility and open doors. So let's ask for help in one area today. And so as we continue on, we will see how Paul's lesson, and we are going to also use some additional scripture, and we're going to make it easy because I'll be posting and blogging on Facebook and on the website under the blog, Lydia's Corner. And we're going to be examining James 4:6. God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. James 4:6. And then there will be other scriptures to help strengthen us. And what we want to look at, some of the things that we would like to look at and ask questions, I'll include that so that we can really look into that. And so pride isn't always arrogant. You know, that was one of the things that I had to learn, and that I didn't realize either that it can be isolating. Sometimes it's the fear of appearing weak. Sometimes it's the belief that you must carry everything by yourself. And I know I've been there. Pride takes your hand and leads you away from community, accountability, and teachability, the very thing God uses to grow you, us. Some breakthroughs require partnership. Some healing requires vulnerability. Some elevation requires humility. So, for our action step again, let's examine one area. Humility opens doors, pride shuts them. So, walk with me in the full study as we learn how to release pride and receive the grace that lifts us. So, I'm excited about growing in this next step of the hand of pride. See you soon.